I was going to wait until the end of the video to announce who won this beautiful Gruen that was in my last episode. But I'm too excited. I can't wait. I have to start the video off with that. Okay, so this is who won it. If this is you, if this was your comment, please send us an email, which will be linked in the description below. Please reach out to us. I don't care where you live in the world. I will get it to you. I've never sent mail internationally, but wherever you are, it will come to you. So yeah, congratulations. I was amazed to see how many people actually wanted this watch, and it made me actually so happy. So I 100% will be doing more giveaways in the future because honestly, in a selfish way, I just love giving away watches. I love sharing what I'm passionate about. Okay, put it this way. I am waiting for a whole bunch of parts to arrive for multiple different projects I have open. So in the meantime, I thought I would just do a quick video about my collection of watches and what I have collected so far, what I wear most, and when I wear them. So the first on my list is this beautiful, very big Casio on this gorgeous vintage stretch bracelet. Yes, look at it, look. It's beautiful. It's not, it is mine. It's not something I wear. I just think it's funny. Okay, I guess I'm gonna actually start off today with the one watch that I wear the most. This is my Tissot Sea Star. I love it. I would like to get the one that is black and gold at some point. And I know it's funny, two of the same watch, just different color, but you know what? If you love something, why not have two that are pretty much the same? It's very scratched up. I wear this watch every day that I work pretty much. I love myself a dive watch because Devin, my husband, he loves dive watches, and this is actually, I would say that this is my first watch that got me into watches, and Devin got it for me a few years ago. And yes, I was one of those people who didn't even know the difference between a quartz or a mechanical, and he got me this watch and it changed everything. It really did. Do I use the timing bezel? I don't use it the way that it's supposed to be used, but I use it as a little fidget spinner all the time. All the time. Yeah, I don't time anything with it. I like to spin it. Anyways, my favorite watch. Probably my favorite watch because I wear it so often. It's also super durable and I need that at work. So first on my list, I've got my Tissot PRX. I really love this watch. I mean, like, it's a pretty classic piece. Devin has one in the mint and I liked his so much. I asked him if he'd get me one and he did. What'd you get for me for like birthday or something?
It was either your birthday, Valentine's Day, or anniversary.
I'm pretty sure that it was...
Or Christmas.
You know what? I don't know. It was a holiday. You got it for me for one of the holidays. It's the only thing that we pretty much give each other anymore is watches. So that's what it was for. He surprise gave me this watch. Another one that he got me that is such a beautiful piece. I can't get over it. I love this thing so much. This one has also a story to it. I was at work and I am always looking at people's wrists. No matter what, I'm always checking people's wrists out. And I happened to see this lady and she came in. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I was like staring at her watch. I was like, you know, that kind of looks like it could be a Cartier, but it's not a Cartier. I was like, what is that? What is that? I was trying to figure it out. And I was done ringing her out and everything. I was just like, I really like your watch. And you know what? When I say that to most people, they're like, oh, thanks, or guys were like, thanks, and then kind of give me a weird look, like, why is she complimenting my watch? This lady was just like, thank you. She's like, it's so convenient for me. Like, my husband got it. He's the watch guy. But she loved this watch. And she's like, it's really convenient because, you know, it's a Quartz. It's not one of those, you know. And I was like, mechanical. And she's like, yes. She's like, one of those mechanical watches. She's like, and I like that it's run on a battery. Hi. And then I was like, well, it's beautiful. And guess what I did after she left? You bet your butts. I looked up this watch and I obsessed over it. And I was sending Devin pictures of it and links to it and told him the story. And then he saved up for a while and got it for me. It was a surprise gift. So it's my current obsession. But I dare not wear this at work. I know it's a sapphire crystal. Sure, it's a sapphire crystal, but I don't want the bracelet looking like my Sea Star. Okay, although in my collection I have both mechanical and quartz watches, I know that a lot of people are one or the other. I like having both because although I do appreciate a mechanical watch a lot, to me it's about the watch itself. Like, if I like a watch, I like a watch. So mechanical and quartz for me. But yeah, it's definitely gravitating more and more towards mechanical the more I learn about mechanical watches. I just appreciate them so much. All the craftsmanship, oh my gosh, beautiful. I just have this need. Every time that I see a mechanical watch now, I want to look at the movement. Is that normal? I don't know if that's normal, but that's what I want to do. Literally, there's this guy at work and he had an Omega and I was complimenting his watch. This guy could tell I was so passionate about it. He took it off his wrist and handed it to me. Guess what I did? First thing I did, I turned that sucker over and I looked at the movement and it was so beautiful. He looked at me like I was crazy. Why? Who turns over the watch to look at the movement right away instead of the dial? I don't know. I did. And it was beautiful. Okay. Anyways, if you've been following me along, you might recognize this watch. It was in my Spark video. I love this watch because, well, for one, it's gorgeous. It's an Elgin. I love Elgin. It's one of my favorite brands. Of course, the vintage ones, not the modern ones. I found this in a big lot of jewelry in a little box and it had a special note. The lady who owned this watch really, really loved this watch. And for some reason, I'm scared to wear it sometimes because it feels so special to me. So I really only wear it on special occasions. It might need a service soon, so maybe I'll be able to service it in the future. Okay, another one that I wear quite often is this little Seiko. Why, you might ask? Well, because I like it. And because it is a full lume dial. I wear this at work sometimes. I go outside, I come back inside, and it's getting a little darker, and then pow, this thing's just shining, and I just love that. I think it's just such a pretty little watch. I bought it, and I didn't know that it was a full lume dial, but I can kind of tell. You can kind of just tell by looking at it, because I had this Seiko Kinetic men's watch that I had gotten that this guy had sold me, and he said, oh, I just put a new battery in it, it's working great. I got it, I wore it for a couple days, and then it died. So the battery didn't last. I tried getting a new Kinetic battery, and it didn't last, and I was just devastated. So I found this one. This one's a lot smaller, it's a ladies' watch. I usually like men's watches if they're not vintage, but I do like this a lot. I wear this one quite often. Dainty little thing. Okay, here is something. I have been wanting a tag Heuer, the 90s style, like silver case tag Heuers, the men's ones, and I actually ended up getting one for Christmas, and It was a men's watch, so the bracelet didn't fit. I got it as small as I could possibly get it, and it was still far too loose. I have a very small wrist, and that's my problem. I love men's watches. I like bracelets because a lot of my like leather straps or NATOs or anything, they either just like, they're always coming off. So I like bracelets, but I like men's watches, and men's watches bracelets don't fit my wrist. So this is the problem I have. So I was just like, okay, well, I really wanted the tag Heuer, but I went ahead and sent it back because it didn't fit me. So I got this ladies one, and I was super excited, and it's a pretty watch. It really is, but it just really bugs me that the lume pit is missing, and it bugs me that the lume is smeared all over the dial. It's a pretty little watch, but I think that it might not be, like, I've worn it like 3 times and I've had it for over a year. So I think there's a point in time when you're collecting watches and you really want to love a watch, but you don't love it as much as you want to. You have to move it along. So I think that it might be time for this one here soon to move along to someone who might appreciate it a little bit more than I do, so I can eventually find my men's one that will fit me. So going into that, I have a crazy amount of watches. I buy them in bulk a lot of times because I find one watch in that lot that I want, and then I have a lot of watches that I need to get rid of. So I have an eBay store. The link is in the description below. Helps me get new supplies. Okay. Let's see here. I got this beautiful little Westfield. Honestly, I don't really know much about the history of this watch. I've come across it quite a few times, but I think that the case is beautiful. The dial's beautiful. It has some patina and stuff to the bottom of it, which I think's interesting. I like it when a watch has patina and aging that makes it unique. Which brings me into this beautiful, beautiful piece. Look at this Lord Elgin. I got this in a lot of watches because there was a Longines in there, and turns out I loved this. I didn't even know it was in there, but I love this way more than I love that Longines. I'm crazy over this watch. I love the way that the dial has patinaed. It is 100% a unique watch now because of the patina. Where it's been, what it's seen, who wore it, where they brought it. And this specific one was owned by a Sir D. McKee. And he actually got this watch in 1957 for his appearance and cleanliness. You can tell because this watch runs perfectly. I don't know when its last service was. It doesn't say on the inside of the case, but it runs really well. He kept it in great condition, which holds up to his appearance and cleanliness because it is a beautiful watch. And dear Sir D. McKee, thank you for this watch. You kept it in beautiful condition. It's 1957. And I bet you got it serviced quite often. Okay. Next we have on my list my Seiko 5. Also gifted to me by Devin because I expressed to him that I wanted it. I love this watch. I do. I put it on this strap because it, nothing else fit me. I thought it went pretty well with it. I do wear this one at work quite often. You can't go wrong with this Seiko 5. It's a great watch. Anyways, hiking, adventures. This is the watch I bring with me. It's just a great watch. Might try and get a bracelet at some point that goes along with it. But they're just hard to find ones that fit me. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We only have a few left. This is a silly little watch. It's just, I don't know how much longer this watch is going to survive. I have to change the battery on it like every other month. I mean, once I get a new battery in it, it runs just fine. But then it slows down really fast and then stops working. I just wanted a Seiko Pepsi, and I saw this one. It was for a really good price because not a lot of ladies want a small, old, beat up Pepsi Seiko dive watch. I think I got it for like $15, which is wonderful. So I might at some point try and clean it up a little bit. I do like the beat upness of the bezel, but I'll probably try and replace the crystal because it's pretty scratched at some point, and then see if I can find a new movement, do a movement swap on it, put a bracelet on it, because I think it is quite a fetching little watch. It's a little tool watch. Next we have this beautiful quartz diver as well. Now this is an interesting story as to how I acquired this. Devin had this whole period. Okay, he's still kind of, okay. He had a lot of dive watches, Seiko dive watches, and he was looking for one that was very similar to this, but not the ladies. I ended up getting him this beautiful SKX that had this ghost bezel to it, and it actually belonged to a diver, so I thought that was really cool. But anyways, I saw this on this auction site, and then I ended up getting it for him. And it arrived, and sure enough, it was just too small. And so it was my watch instead of his because it was too small for him. It does have an aftermarket strap on it, and that's just what it came with. It is slightly too big for me, so I don't wear it a whole lot. I do need to get a new strap for it. Now that I have a little bit more experience, I might try and swap out that crystal because it's pretty scratched in the center there. Maybe put a sapphire crystal on. Who knows? But I think that sounds like a good idea to me. So I think that's actually the end of my collection here. Now, mind you, I actually have so many more watches than this. This is just a small fraction of what I have. But I started developing a taste for vintage men's watches, and they all needed servicing. So that's kind of, that's a lot of why I'm on this journey, so I can learn how to service vintage watches. Thank you for watching me ramble about my little collection of watches. Before I end this video, because that's what I have. Before I end this video, I wanted to thank a couple people. There's this man named Vic that's a viewer, and he sent me quite a few watches in order to practice on and to work on. And I wanted to say thank you to Vic for giving me all those. Although I cannot make a video out of every watch that I take apart, I wanted to let you know that I'm very thankful for those watches. I would also like to thank Brian, Matthew, Drew, Ben, and Jeff for supporting me over on my Buy Me a Coffee. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you did that, and I have taken those funds and I've stashed them away for either a staking set, I'm thinking, or a new way to clean my movement pieces, so like a new ultrasonic cleaner perhaps. That's what it just stashed away, and I want to thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thanks for watching me show my collection of watches, my humble collection of watches. Oh yes. Ta-ta for now.
Good. Do you want to do a third one?
A third one.
Goodbye.
Oh, you haven't turned it off yet?